The Warrior's Path. From broken to unstoppable, welcome to the BlackCEO Podcast, where we dive deep into the stories that reshape our understanding of success, resilience, and human potential. Today, we're in for a treat that's going to shake you to your core and maybe, just maybe, change the trajectory of your life. We had the incredible privilege of sitting down with Jillian Bullock, a woman whose story reads like a Hollywood script. But trust me, it's all real and it's all raw. Jillian Bullock isn't just a survivor. She's a warrior who's turned her battle scars into badges of honor. From the depths of drug addiction, homelessness, and domestic violence, she's risen to become an award-winning filmmaker, author, and transformation speaker. But here's the kicker. She's not just changing her own life. She's on a mission to revolutionize how we all face our demons and conquer our mountains. Now, I know what you're thinking. Great, another motivational story. I've heard it all before. But hold on to your seats because Jillian's insights are about to flip your world upside down and challenge everything you thought you knew about overcoming obstacles. Let's dive in, shall we? Buckle up because this isn't going to be a smooth ride, but I promise you, it's going to be one hell of a journey. First things first, let's talk about resilience. Now, I'm not talking about that fluffy, feel-good resilience you read about in self-help books. I'm talking about the kind of resilience that feels like you're getting punched in the gut over and over again and you keep getting up. That's Jillian's kind of resilience. She has this mantra, and I want you to tattoo this on your brain. Life will knock you to your knees. You have a choice, either stand up and fight or lie down and quit. Simple, right? But here's the thing. When life is pummeling you, when you're at rock bottom, making that choice to stand up feels like lifting a mountain. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine you're Nick Vujicic, born without arms or legs. Can you even begin to fathom the challenges? The stares, the whispers, you can't do that, thrown at you every single day. Most people would crumble under that weight. But Nick, he looked at his circumstances and said, watch me. This guy learned to swim, surf, and even play golf with no limbs. Let that sink in for a moment. While most of us are complaining about minor inconveniences, Nick is out there living his best life, inspiring millions. He's authored books. He's a sought-after motivational speaker, and he's living proof that resilience isn't about avoiding life's punches. It's about learning how to roll with them and come back swinging. But here's where it gets interesting. Resilience isn't just about individual triumph. It's about redefining what's possible for all of us. When Nick stands on stage, metaphorically of course, and shares his story, he's not just talking about himself. He's challenging every single one of us to look at our own limitations and say, is this really insurmountable, or have I just convinced myself it is? Now, let's shift gears for a moment. Resilience is crucial, but it's only part of the equation. This brings us to our second key takeaway from Jillian's incredible journey: empowerment through education. Picture this, you're J.K. Rowling. You're a single mother battling depression, facing rejection after rejection. The easy path would be to give up, to say, well, I tried. But Rowling didn't just persevere. She armed herself. She honed her craft, she poured her soul into her writing, and she educated herself about the publishing industry. The result? A little book series you might have heard of, Harry Potter. Over 500 million copies sold worldwide. But it's not just about the sales or the fame, it's about the millions of people whose lives were touched, whose imaginations were ignited, all because one woman refused to let her circumstances define her limits. This is what Jillian means when she talks about empowerment through education. It's not just about formal schooling, although that's important too. It's about arming yourself with knowledge, skills, and understanding. It's about turning your experiences, good and bad, into wisdom that can change lives, your own and others. Jillian didn't just overcome her obstacles, she studied them, she analyzed them, and then she turned that hard-earned wisdom into tools for others. She's created a production company that develops content aimed at educating, empowering, and yes, entertaining audiences. She works as a script doctor, a consultant, a screenwriting instructor. In essence, she's taken her pain and transformed it into a beacon of hope for others. But here's where the rubber really meets the road, and this is our third crucial point. It's all about actionable steps. Inspiration is great. It can light a fire in your soul, but without action, that fire will fizzle out faster than you can say motivational speaker. Let's look at Oprah Winfrey for a moment. Born into poverty, faced abuse and neglect. On paper, her future didn't look bright, but Oprah didn't just dream of a better life. She took steps, concrete, actionable steps to create one. She excelled in school. She started working in media at a young age. She consistently pushed herself to grow, to learn, to evolve. And look at her now, not just a media icon, but a force for positive change in the world. She's raised awareness about critical issues. She's empowered countless individuals to transform their lives. But here's the kicker. Oprah's journey, like Jillian's, wasn't a straight line to success. It was a series of small, consistent actions compounded over time. It was about waking up every day and choosing to take one step, no matter how small, towards her goals. So what does all this mean for you? How can you apply these lessons to your own life? Well, buckle up, because I'm about to give you a 3-step action plan that's going to revolutionize the way you approach obstacles. Step 1, embrace resilience. And I mean really embrace it. Not the Instagram quote kind of resilience, but the gritty down in the trenches kind. Understand that falling down isn't failure. Staying down is. When life knocks you to your knees, and it will, trust me, make the conscious choice to stand up and fight. Remember Jillian's words. You have a choice. Either stand up and fight or lie down and quit. Which will you choose? Step 2, arm yourself with knowledge. Whatever obstacles you're facing, I guarantee someone out there has faced something similar and come out on top. Learn from them. Read books, watch documentaries, take courses. In the face of adversity, knowledge isn't just power. It's your secret weapon. Step 3, take action. Start small if you need to, but for the love of all that's holy, start. Want to change careers? Take an online course in your field of interest. Struggling with health issues? Make one small change to your diet or exercise routine. Fighting addiction? Reach out to a support group. Remember, every great journey begins with a single step. But here's where it gets really interesting. And this is something Jillian emphasized strongly. It's not just about you. Once you start seeing results, pay it forward. Share your story. Mentor someone who's struggling. Create content that educates and empowers others. Be the Jillian Bullock in someone else's story. Now, let me share one last insight from my conversation with Jillian, and this is where things get real. Currently, she's battling lung cancer, but true to form, she's not letting it stop her. She continues to put out motivational and educational videos on her Rebirth the Movement YouTube channel and is working on 2 new feature films. If that doesn't light a fire under your ass, I don't know what will. Jillian's ongoing battle reminds us of a crucial truth. Life will always throw challenges our way. The goal isn't to reach a point where we're challenge-free, but to build ourselves up so that we can face whatever comes our way with strength, wisdom, and determination. So, here's my challenge to you. Right now, in this moment, I want you to identify the obstacle that's been holding you back. Got it? Good. Now, I want you to ask yourself, am I going to let this define me, or am I going to use it as a stepping stone to become the warrior I'm meant to be? Remember, life is going to knock you down. That's a given. But whether you stay down or get back up, that's entirely up to you. So, what's it going to be? Are you ready to embrace your inner warrior? As we wrap up, I want you to imagine a world where everyone listening to this talk decides right here and now to face their challenges head on. Imagine the ripple effect that would create. Imagine the lives that would be transformed, the innovations that would be sparked, the positive change that would sweep across our communities. You have the power to be part of that change. You have the power to rewrite your story, to turn your obstacles into opportunities to become the hero of your own life. And when you do, you'll inspire others to do the same. So here's your call to action. Take one step today, just one, towards facing your fear, towards pursuing your dream, towards becoming the person that you know you can be. And then tomorrow, take another step, and another the day after that. Because here's the truth. The world needs your resilience. It needs your knowledge. It needs your action. The world needs warriors like you. Are you ready to answer the call? Well,